Alright, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Mech Backpacks video. So I've still got 2 heavy weapon systems items, 1 Project V hobby thing, which is for some 8th MS team enjoyers. You're going to like this one. And then, of course, Minimech. And so we're going to start with the Project V hobby things, because I haven't done a video on any of their stuff yet. So we'll do theirs first. And this is specifically a GM Sniper Beam Rifle, GM Sniper Beam Rifle, thing here. It's a resin kit. It's the beam rifle and the generator from the, GM Sniper, which was just a ground type, but with a laser rifle. And so what it is, it's a conversion kit, for giving a ground type that laser rifle and coolant system from 8th MS team. Like that, the guy who was like gonna blow up the super cool death machine that Xeon made that was gonna kill everyone, but then his jerk Federation boss told him, no, shoot that Gundam ground type instead, with your ally in it. Shoot him instead. That one. And so I will also be seeing if it works with the Gundam ground type, because the Gundam ground type has very similar setup. So I'm going to try it on both kits. But we'll do it on what it's supposed to be done on first. And so yeah, let's just get down to it. All right. Here we go. Okay, hang on. Gundam ground type's torso has decided to fall apart once again. Oh boy. All right. We're getting just a little off track here, because I have faulty equipment. Wow. All right. So, we're gonna turn this GM ground type into a GM sniper. Wahoo! Put your beat fin back on, boy. All right. So, let's open this up. If I even can, All right, here we go. So, first up, oh my gosh, comes with a list of every single part down to the letter, and also a total number of parts. That's going to be really helpful. Also do's and don'ts of resin, which is, you got to know what you're doing with resin stuff, because don't huff resin. It will poison your lungs. That's bad for you. Anyway, let's get cracking. All right. Oh boy, it's in a lot of pieces. I did originally say that I wasn't gonna do like. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay. That's scary. That I wasn't gonna do building, like I wasn't gonna build kits on this channel, but maybe I am. I don't. Goodness gracious. Project V hobby. What? This is a whole kit. It's not just a backpack. Oh my. What? Goodness gracious. Okay, so we've got the backpack. It's here. The whole back is missing, so I'm assuming we're gonna put that together with this stuff. So here we go. Stick the thrusters in, if I can do that. Oh gosh. It's tight. Come on. Is that both of them? Yeah, that's both. Okay. There. Okay, so thrusters are in. We've got. Well, there aren't instructions, obviously, because why would there be? But generally, I think I can piece together how things are supposed to go, just from the picture. If you'll see there's the tubing, the little attachments to the tubing, the generator, the backpack, and the gun. So, yeah. So I think we're gonna get it fine. Honestly, oh man. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. You know what? This. Hang on. I'm gonna go get my tools because this. Ooh. Everything's so tight. This was an enormous pain to put together. I had to glue down almost everything. But it is a beauty when it is finished. I will say that much. And we're actually going to have him turn around. Give that back view. Generator. The backpack there. Right. All the tubing. Gun. A lot of details on that gun. Painstaking. And then, goodness gracious, that scope. That is nice. Alright. That right there is pretty good. So, Project V Hobby, GM Sniper Rifle, Beam, and Generator Resin Kit. Does work GM Ground type. Makes it a GM Sniper. Pretty nice. Hand works okay. But you are going to need some super glue. And you are also going to need something to file down some edges. Because the real tight joints here. Gotta glue a lot on the scope. Pretty much everything about like the stock and like that rest thing that he sits on his leg need to be glued in. Everything else though. Oh, and the backpack, you kind of have to glue it to the back plate if you want it to stay on the back plate on his back. But yeah, so I'm gonna like real quick. I'm gonna put this on the Gundam ground type here. So we've got Gundam ground type. Right, I'm gonna remove the setup from the ground type gem. And we're gonna see how well the Gundam ground type can handle the GM Sniper backpack. Not at all. He cannot handle it because those nubs that they use for the backpack on the, like, you know, the backpack this ground type uses to carry things. Those are his downfall, man. Those are the downfalls. So, we'll try it with Gramps. OG Gundam, right? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's see if he can handle it. I don't... What? These do bend. Yeah, they do. Okay, come on. Come on, Gramps. Man, entry grade kit articulation is subpar. Okay. So. See if he can do it. Can you make anything into a gym sniper? Well, gosh darn it. Looks like you might. Okay, the hand, because it's an entry grade, the hand doesn't really fit. But if it did, you just gave this thing some extra, like a different arm. Man, this would work. This would work so nice. But yeah, no, the hand for it doesn't fit in the entry grade hands. But you know, if I gave it a different arm, it would work. So this would work on pretty much anything. So as much of a pain as it was to put together, this is super nice. It's just, you know, you gotta put some work in. So that's that backpack. I had to cut and just get this done because it took a lot of work. All right. So now that the Project V GM sniper stuff is done, moving on to heavy weapon system stuff here. So got two different containerinos here, and I'm gonna try them out on some of the 30-minute missions guys first, just to see how that goes. First up, we have some very nice big ol' shoulder cannons on a backpack. Pretty similar to those. There's a lot of new Origin GM kits. Well, not a lot, but there's a few Origin GM kits that are that have been coming out relatively recently, I guess, in terms of, like, you know, Gundam model kits. This looks a little bit similar to those, where it's got a basic, you know, jetpack, but then has major attachments that looks like you can mix and match. So what I'm going to do here is try to get that set up for y'all. All right. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to go, honestly. Oh, hang on. Is that the way it goes? You know what, maybe this will need a little glue too on certain parts, but just trying to get to the meat of the matter first. All right. So, the heavy weapon stuff doesn't usually need glue. Now it, you know, it's still a little loose without glue generally, but usually doesn't need it just to stay together. Looks like for this particular cannon backpack, it'll need them. So I'm gonna just try to show it off without the glue first. So we've got two different kind of ways you could set these up. So it sticks on the back fine. Pretty great. Ooh. that fell. All right. So first and foremost, let me get that part that I dropped into my tool pouch here. Okay. Let's just show these one can at a time. So, you can kind of put this on two ways. So, you can do it like this and grab one of these barrels, right? That's, you know, like a sort of stereotypical heavy cannon artillery sniper barrel, and you can stick it on the gun, and you can put both of them on one gun if you want to make like a double cannon, which is very nice. Very fun doohickey there. You can do them kind of like up and down too if you wanted, like this. But you can also point it like this and just have this kind of, because this also looks a bit like a cannon, so you can, you know, do this kind of thing, blam blam. And then it also comes with these stoppers. So if you want to, like, you know, make it look nice and plug up one while you put a cannon in the other, there's these nice stoppers that come with it. So pretty great. Sticks on the back of things nice. Just these pretty smoothly stick onto here and turn. But if you want to keep something in these holes, you're going to need a little glue for that, which is not a huge deal, considering, like, you know, it's some parts made to fit together. So what's wrong with keeping them together, you know? That's pretty good. I'm going to put it on the back of the ground type again, because I just really like the ground type. Yep. Real good there, too. Let me do it with a cannon real quick. Let's see if I can get these to stick real smooth. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, nice there. Nice stuff there. I'll probably glue it later, but, you know, great parts. I'm not gonna glue them together yet, because you can usually mix and match with heavy weapon systems. They're great about making their stuff modular. So I'm gonna open up this second box. And we'll try it on this Demi trainer after I see what's in there. But let's set aside the bags for now. All right. Here we go. Okie dokie. This is more of like a detector radar dish kind of setup on this backpack. Pretty much, I'm gonna hold the two next to each other in a sec, but let's just get it out first, shall we? All right, so yeah, the one with the radar dish and, like, you know, kind of like detector loadout stuff is the base backpack is pretty similar to the GM Cold District type. I would say, because it is a very similar, like, standard GM looking backpack, but it's 4 boosters instead of 2. So here's the one that comes with the cannons, and here's the one that comes with the dish. And I'm going to, and they use the exact same connectors for the cannon and the dish. So they're definitely modular, which, you know, is to be expected from heavy weapon systems. They've got really nice snap-fit modular systems you can do with their stuff. So, let's throw this together. All right. 2, 3. Here we go. Oh, it even uses, okay, so it even uses very similar, they're not quite the same. So this even uses very similar like box attachments here. Hang on. So here's the cannon box attachment that goes like up on the thing that you're mounting on like the shoulder area. And here is the detector like radar dish one. So it doesn't have like that cannon bit on there clearly, because it's, you know, not supposed to be a bunch of cannons. So let me just snap this together. Beep, beep, boop. Beep boop is right. Okay, so this one also includes those sort of plug things to fill up the empty holes that you're not putting like your cannon or your detector things into. So let me just stick this together and then I'll show it once I get it on the trainer. All right. So this one is also quite loose. Would need glue to make it a little more secure. Which, you know, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense for these backpacks, because you're going to mix and match them, but each one has like a couple parts that you're going to put together as a single piece. So, you know, you'd make that one piece and then you'd put it on different backpacks. So here's a trainer with all the detector stuff on that backpack there. So there's that. Got like an antenna, radar dish, plenty of cool stuff on there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the cannons on there too, because, oh, hang on. Yeah, let's try it with the cannon. Let's see if I can put a dish and the cannon on it. Yeah, look at that. You can make a friggin' super machine with a whole bunch of different stuff if you just combine these backpacks. And they've got more. I only got 2 from them this run, but you know, if you want to make a solid piece for like one cannon or, you know, just a dish piece, you would do that, but then you'd only glue them to this. And once you have this, you can mix and match it on the different backpacks. So it's a pretty great system. Here, I'll try this backpack on. This guy here. One of the boosters came out. Hang on. Yeah, so here it is on the 30-minute missions kit. Here it is on an entry grade Gundam. And then I'll do the other one in the entry grade Gundam. Yeah, so these are great. You know, if you want to like super secure anything, you need some glue, but it's very loose to give you that freedom to like put it together in different ways, make it modular. before you glue it down. The Project V stuff definitely took a little more work and gumption to get together because it needed a lot more than just gluing. So both very nice so far. Now after that, gonna move all the empty boxes off of here. We're gonna and of course the heavy weapon stuff always comes with guidelines and whatnot, and precautions for just resin and whatnot. It also does mention and recommend that you use super glue to make sure if you want to like fit the pieces together a certain way, use super glue. Putty also works on holes, but with their stuff you don't want to use plastic cement. So now that I've done those two, we're gonna get to Minimech. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, so let's see. All right, we've got a few things here. So I've got 2 backpack units and a bunch of individual weapon attachments. Because the way Minimech does their... that's a cool sticker. The way Minimech does their backpacks... Oh, wow. Okay. The way they do their backpacks is you can get backpacks, but then you can also just buy tons of different weapons and attachments for them. So I'm going to stick these together real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, there's like a whole bunch of... there's a lot of hard points on these guys. I'm just assuming that goes there. Yeah, so you can... First thing I noticed is you can stick a lot of different things on a lot of different parts of the machine backpack just based on how many hard points there are. So I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to not put anything on this one except the shoulder connectors, right? So we're going to see what I can put on it, and then I'll put it on this 30-minute mission kit. All right, we'll see what it does, how it do. All right. So for starters, I've got 3 different weapons, and they come a base slot for just like any kind of connection for their stuff, and then they also come with a peg that goes into that base slot, like this. So they've got that bit, it goes in that bit, boom, and then that can go in one of the shoulder. Oh, hang on. A running thing with these backpacks is that they're in need of some glue, it seems. So it can swivel a bit on here, and this is a just massive series of 6 different cannons. Yeah, they've kind of got like a armored core shoulder weapon attachment vibe going on here. But let's pop on another cannon, same deal. This is a big old cannon. It's got the slot. We're going to put that on the other shoulder. I'm actually going to stand this guy up with these. Okay, so he's got that there. I'm going to put this on the other shoulder. we've got a second cannon in addition to those 6 cannons. Here. So that's a lot of firepower. Fits in the back real nice. Then I'll do the other one on a different kit. I'll do it on the trainer again. So here, backpack. And I'm actually going to use, so it's got all these hard points. Hang on. It's got all these hard points. A whole bunch of them. And it's also got these, which go into hard points. So like, let's say you wanted to connect this onto like a peg instead of those slot things that the Minimech stuff uses. You could stick this onto it, like so, and it would go on a peg. So like they leave it very open to different kinds of attachment. Because while Minimech stuff isn't as modular as heavy weapon systems where you can customize individual weapons and stuff, most of their things are a set weapon. Like this is a like Gatling minigun with 3 like missile bombardment launcher things. And you can't take these apart. What they are really good at is making sure you can take their thing and stick it anywhere on a kit. So while heavy weapon systems is more modular, this is a bit more focused on trying to just get it anywhere you want on a kit. Like for example, I'm not going to put the backpack on this guy just yet. I'm going to see. So the Demi Trainer has a hard point on the wrist. I'm going to see if I can put that on that wrist. It's not really supposed to do that, but it can be put on there. So like, you know, you can kind of go anywhere with this. In fact, the Demi Trainer also has a hard point on kind of like the crotch area for its expansion part set. And I'm going to see if I can put one of the, like, let's say I put a hard point fits on there. Well, they're like, you know, hard point expander to make a different kind of hard point. So now it's a peg hard point. But you get what I'm saying. And you know, you don't have to put these things on the shoulder. You can take one of these, put it like on the backpack's points, like there or there, and then you take this and put it on that peg. Hang on. And then once you got it on that peg, you could stick a weapon on it and kind of like make it an aerial weapon, anti-air. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just use them as intended for now. Pop that on there. Get that peg. Put it in. And put this missile launcher minigun up on there. And there we go. So, yeah. These are pretty great. Yeah, and these, Minimech sort of does a, more of an approach of you get a backpack and then you can purchase a bunch of different weapons from them to put on the backpack that you have. While 30-minute missions sells like backpacks as like different types of kits, backpack kits. So, for example, the Canon one had like 2 different shoulder cannons and stuff for shoulder cannons. The radar one had like antennae and like antenna stuff. So 30 munitions, high grade, works on all of them. And generally these backpacks are pretty great. So here, I'm gonna take all these cannons, put this on a ground type. You'd make the Jim Cannon jealous. How many cannons he's got here. You know, they can be a little loose, but you know, just add glue. Yeah. So pretty great stuff from all 3 of these sellers. Everything came through pretty great. You know, the Project V stuff did give me a bit of trouble, but it is an entire kit, and not just, you know, one backpack with a weapon or something. You know, it's a whole expansion kit. So, you know, but I had some gripes. Anyway, that's all for this one. I'll probably do a few more, like backpack centered episodes of this, because there are just so many Mech backpacks that I could show here, and these, you know, the first one did pretty good, so we'll see. Bye bye.